Hi, we are now in the year 2017. In the year 2017. This is the first day of the year. Happy Hanukkah. Happy New Year. Now we want to go 6 years back in 2011. You see, there was this Italian commie, this red commie, and the red commies, who are red fascists, differ not from the black fascists. The Nazis and the commies have a lot of things together, and we can see this in this Italian guy, Vittorio Arigoni. And Vittorio Arigoni hated Italy, he hated America, he hated the West, he hated Israel, because he was a red commie. He wanted to become a slave of Russia and a slave of the Salafists, for absolutely no reason, that he was a commie and he hated Italy, he hated his own country. So this racist guy, Vittorio Arigoni, who was a racist, he backed the Al Qaida type coup d'etat of Hamas in Gaza. You see, in 2005, for absolutely no reason, Ariel Sharon withdrew from a Jewish city called Gaza, and he gave it to the Arabs, who did a coup just 1.5 years later, and they killed 150 of their own. So this guy went to back fascists, Arab fascists, Salafists, Al Qaida type terrorists, a terrorist government, and he claimed that there was some sort of occupation. So that's what this racist Vittorio Arigoni did. Anyway, so Vittorio Arigoni got his just desserts by the Al Qaida terrorists that he backed for no reason. And the article says that a Hamas-run military court in Gaza Strip has convicted 4 Palestinians for their involvement in the abduction and murder of the Italian activist Vittorio Arigoni in April 2011. 2 of the men were sentenced to life in prison, another was jailed for 10 years, and the 4th to 1 year. Arigoni, a pro-Palestinian activist, as if there was a state called Palestine. There's no such thing called as Palestine. These are Arab Nazi invaders. He was killed by ultra-conservative Islamists known as Salafists. The 36-year-old Vittorio Arigoni was found dead hours after he was seized in Gaza City. He was strangled. Vittorio Arigoni was strangled by the very persons that he supported for no reason. A video showing him beaten and blindfolded. So he was beaten, blindfolded and strangled by the very people he supported for no reason. And his death was posted on Salafist website. The kidnappers demanded the release of Salafists being detained in Hamas jails. So Arab Nazis have detained other Arab Nazis, including their leader. The Salafists call for the return of the practice of the first Muslims. The righteous ancestors known as Al-Salih, and many of these Arab fascists consider Hamas, an Arab fascist state, as a moderate state. Wow. So as if, what about Mahmoud Abbas in the West Bank? Is he supposed to be moderate as well? What about that fascist? What about the murderer, Mahmoud Abbas in the West Bank? Is he moderate too? Yeah, right. Right. So there was widespread outrage in Gaza at the killing of Vittorio Arigoni, who was a member of the pro-Palestinian committee, and Hamas authorities promised to track down those responsible. And a few days later, 2 of the suspected kidnappers were killed. So the Arab Nazi Hamas kills 2 other terrorists. Terrorists killed 2 terrorists. Wow. And 4 others were arrested. Mahmoud al-Salifi, Tama al-Husani were given life sentences for the killing of kidnapping and murder of Arigoni. Kadra Farouk Jarim received 10 years for kidnapping, and Amr Abu Ghola 1 year for providing the apartment where Arigoni was found. Beaten, strangled, blindfolded. Wow. And several other Westerners were killed, beaten, and killed by Hamas, Fatah. What about 2 American tourists, Taylor Force and Kristen something? 2 American tourists were killed by the moderate Fatah. And every year Christians are being killed, murdered, and even Arabs in the Gaza Strip, who have nothing to do with the Arabs, are being killed, kidnapped, beaten by the Hamas. And of course no one talks about that. And these commies claim that there is a state called Palestine. There's no such thing as Palestine, of course. And well, the only solution to this problem is that the Arabs will soon move out of Gaza, Israel proper, West Bank, Judea, Samaria, and the Golan Heights, and in the Transjordan, and in Syria, and Lebanon, and Iraq, of course. I mean, Arabs have nothing to do with Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, Western Jordan, Israel, and the other parts which were liberated in 1967. Shame on Yasser Arafat, the gay terrorist, the gay fascist terrorist Yasser Arafat. Shame on his descendants, and his Mahmoud Abbas, Ismail Haniyeh, Khaled Massa. All these people are corrupt to the bone. And the Arabs claim that there's no such thing as Palestine. The Arabs claim that these people are corrupt and murderers. The Palestinians themselves say that they don't exist. The Palestinians say that Arafat and Khaled Massa, all these people were corrupt murderers, and these shameful people. Right, so Vittorio Arigoni, the red fascist, the red commie who envied Italy, who hated Italy, met with his Al Qaida terrorist friends, and he was killed by them as a thank you. So that's Palestine for you, a non-existent state, a non-existent fascist state. Wow. Shame. Shame on Yasser Arafat, the gay terrorist.
Vittorio Arigoni, the commie, the anti-Italian commie who loved Al Qaida and was killed by Al Qaida, by his friends. So he envied Italy, he envied the West, he envied Israel, he loved Al Qaida, and he was killed by them as a thank you. Al-Husseini, the leader of the pseudo-Palestinians. If you support the Palestinians, then you support Hitler, no doubt.